Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my verse. My grudge about common sense. I try to keep it down and get it under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, very important. And not important to liberals, libertarians, people who believe in God, people who like to smoke, people that drink, people that ayahuasca, people like DMT, people who like to listen to a whole lot of beta alpha males out there. These videos are not pertaining to most of you. Most of you red pillars and stuff won't. When you hear my shit, it's kind of new to you because you never really talk to any pimps or any real life individuals out there, and I'm just trying to tell you things that guys should know. And if any women listening to me, I make too much fucking sense. And so when you start to listen to my pattern frequency of how I talk and my articulate and the way I do things, then you understand I'm the real McCoy, because I'm the only one that has a long list of my description box of who I am. There's no guys like me out there. I should be rich. Yeah, I know I should be rich. But a lot of people ain't donating. Plus, YouTube got me on this background algorithms. Not my fault, okay? Well, it is my fault because I do make my money on the side and stuff like that. I get my hustle on and stuff, you know. But other than that, the only way to truly, really be rich is all on who you know, how you know how to advertise to, and who's willing to put an investment in you. That's it, okay? It's not really hard to be rich. And until someone finds me like Kevin Samuels, then you'll understand I'll blow up then, okay? I've been on radio talk shows. I've also been on a lot of streams and stuff. And when people listen to me, they're really intrigued about what I have to say, okay? But let's get on with the topic for today. Since I have more experience than most of you guys, I'm being arrogant because it's factual. You guys are not the things that I am, okay? So read that in the bottom, okay? It's very important to donate. You got the Patreon and everything. These videos are not pertaining to the massive asses for a good reason. All right? But we're going to talk about the subject. The subject will be about why is it different? Why is it okay for men to sleep with lots of women, but women are not allowed to sleep with lots of men? Why? Now, you may have seen a lot of guys who talk about this subject, but it's really a scientific thing. Guys in particular, the worst thing that can happen to guys is if they get an STD. But as a matter of fact, when a man, I'm a sexologist type of guy. When a man has more sex, it actually elongates his dick. He's doing it joking, but he'll get STDs at the same time. I've talked to countless guys who are 8, 9s, and 10s who have problems with women, and they come to me and talk to me, and I'm like, wow, how are you having problems when you're attractive? It's the fact that their personality supersedes who they were. A lot of women and stuff that don't have personalities compared to a lot of guys. So when they think the only way to get, they feel depressed and they get desperate, they'll start fucking with women and they're sent with one female. But we're not going to talk about simping, okay? We're talking about the scientific side of why it's okay for men to do that, okay? Because it's men's natural nature to have polygyny. They're supposed to be alpha. Real alphas have polygynous wives, because I know this because a lot of you guys don't know that. Y'all think it's okay to be in a monogamous relationships. That's not alpha. But of course, a beta alpha focuses on one female, and he'll try to focus on that one female because how good she feels down there. So one thing leads to another. The woman breaks up with him, or he breaks up with her because he was raised by a single mother. Okay, but the scientific thing that can really fuck with him is something psychological. And also he will get more STDs. So the positive thing for a male is that he'll learn more, and he'll also be logical he'll avoid hoes because he's using his heart. He'll also may come across an alpha guy like me to eliminate the emotions altogether and start thinking about business. Okay, because real men who are about business think about money. Family is business. The Italians thought about this, you know what I'm saying? So that's the side of a male. The only negative side for a man fucking with multiple women is basically to brag with other beta alpha simps, okay? 9 times out of 10, you're a simp. If you may get STDs, okay? You may feel psychological problems, but bragging about how many hoes you slept with is not a cool thing to an alpha. Alphas don't sleep with used vaginas. I repeat, pimps don't sleep with their fucking product. Pimps don't sleep with their fucking product. They teach me this shit. I've seen the true alphas. I don't know what guys are talking about when they say, oh, that's an alpha. I said, that's not an alpha. What the hell are you talking about, man? That's a simp. That's a P. Diddy, all of them motherfuckers. Tupac, they're all simps to me. I don't relay that message because I'm on the pimp side, okay, of things. You understand who I am? You guys just read that down there below now here. Now, that's the bad thing about the beta alphas out there, because there's no such thing as
Women are not attracted to alpha males. They're not. They're just not attracted to alpha males. Alpha males are hard. That is a difficult job. Alpha males don't deal with one female. Alpha males don't believe in marriage. This is the fundamental basis for a pimp, the psychology. But I used to do gigoloing. That's another hustle. Real men get paid. You know, we don't think about. We get paid over the lay. Teabagging, we do all that. We do virginity. We travel overseas. Don't put us in the same bracket here. Don't do that. Now, we already talked about the men. Let's talk about the women. Now, for a female, it's much more dangerous because what happens is that the female labia and it transforms over time, and lots of women use dildos and shit. Okay, that shit expands over time. The traction and shit is reduced. The what do you want to call it? Elasticness changes over time, and even in the Bible it says that if a man sleeps with a woman, he's allowed to sleep with a woman before marriage. If she's not found out to be a virgin, she's supposed to be stoned. So scientifically, it damages more a woman for having multiple partners. And so lots of women these days, they're thinking on the materialistic aspect. And so what happens, the Lilith spirit and also the Jezebel spirit comes into play when it comes to materialism and socializing, and that's a psychological dysfunction. Because they're supposed to be gathering in on one man. They're supposed to be like King Solomon. You know what I'm saying? And when women have these little diseases and the problems and the gonorrhea and I don't hate women's game. As I said this before, I keep saying this time, I don't hate women's game. It's just, it's going to fall on their head. The pussy's not worth anything anymore because they rode the cock carousel, which I keep hearing about. Loosey goosey, flappy jappy, nully pussy. Y'all ain't never heard of anything like that. But let me tell you something here, you guys. Let me fucking tell you something. If you don't ask a female if she's a virgin from the jump, you're already in the simp mode. You're already in the beta alpha simp mode. You cannot be an alpha to me. You cannot be an alpha to me. And you women who've rode the cock carousel, the real men know your math. That's how many guys you slept with. I'll be asking females something like 3 multiplied by fucking 10 means 30 because you're a liar. Women are narcissistic in nature, by nature. They're not going to tell. I had a female the other day on the basketball court trying to show off to me, and I'm like, I'm doing hook shots at the 3-point line. She's going to tell me I haven't had sex for 10 years. Bitch, you need to pay me for my services. You're going to be sucking dick. I'm not sticking my holy thou art dick inside your used pussy. I don't use condoms, bitch. So, the moral of what I'm saying here is that the female has more sexual encounters. It tends to do way more damage. Not 2 times more damage than a man. The only thing a man can have on his dick is an STD. Now, I've seen videos where guys had genital warts and shit, and herpes and shit like that. That shit is permanent if you got herpes, and that's fucked up. You better go to Dr. Sebi. You better find an alkaline situation. But, of course, I already told you before, I'm a health nut. Motherfucker. I don't do what everybody else does. Alright? So we already know the difference. The cock carousel. We don't even need to worry about the psychological side of a woman. Because that means you already know that what they say in the medical field, the psychology field, 70% of women are far more mentally ill than men. So we already know that men are more logical. They're going to be more logical. So you guys got to start snapping out of that. Just keep it simple. That's the real reason why it's better for men to have more sex. The more men that have sex with multiple women, the better in bed he's going to be. Same thing for a woman. But the problem for a woman is that it's not going to be as tight. It's not going to be as tight as it used to be. A man actually gets bigger. It's called the jelking method. You ever heard of that? You hold on the base of the penis, you use some oil and you pull up. That actually works. It can give you a half an inch to an inch. It actually works naturally. You eat the proper foods, you can actually get longer. That makes a man better in bed. Like me, I'm an expert in bed. I use my fingers and shit because I'm Mr. Magic Fingers, I've been called. But women don't understand that when you keep having in and out, they don't think about health more than men do. So what happens is that they don't lose as much weight and calories as men do. They don't go out and play basketball like men do. Right? You see that? So the women, right? These fucking women are thinking that, okay, it's going to stay snapback, okay? And I'm like, go to their gynecologists. The gynecologists suit their heads up and say, yeah, it always snaps back to like a little girl and shit. That pussy don't stay to snap. It's not the same snapback, baby. That's not the same snapback. That's why you get C-sections. I seen countless fucking females who got the six-pack just like I do. Countless fucking females. They get the six-pack because they got the cut right there. They know that shit destroys the fucking vagina. And women don't, they tend to think, oh, I'm going to keep riding it. I'm going to keep riding it. I said, I've been telling them all my life. I've been telling, don't do. They want to use these long, I used to do that. I used to do that. I used to get paid $1,000 a month. I was wearing a strap on. I am the therapist. I am the gynecologist. I'm the one who was there. And so I tell them this. I said, shit, this strap on is the best dick you ever had. So I go to your girl and shit. And your girl saying, yo, he has the best mouthpiece of all time. You know you don't know who I am. All right? So now we understand the psychological and also scientific fact. That's how women get large libias, because of all that stroking. Some females are more looser-goosers. Nully means that she don't have no nerve endings in her pussy. It affects a woman more, 2 times more than a man, peoples. So now we know the true, real reason why it's okay for men to fuck more and women not to fuck more. Capiche? Capiche? You understand now? I hope you do. You don't need to go no further than that. Fuck the relationship, all that other shit. That's beta male talk. Okay, that's beta male talk. We don't talk about, okay, jealousy and all that. No, it's just scientifically speaking. It changes down here, and men are going to feel some sort of way. Average men won't be able to fulfill that emptiness inside of a woman. Okay, so what happens is that these men are not going to feel nothing. She ain't going to feel nothing. As a matter of fact, she going to be faking more. All that noise. Oh, that's fake. That's fake. That's a show for you. That shit ain't, that's the... I'm out of here, guys. I gotta fix my food. And I hope you learned something that was as simple as it's possible to be. It's up to 11 minutes, man, from the real McCoy here. Come on, you guys. Come on. Don't worry about relationships. Relationships are for child's play. That's child's play. You're gonna have to travel. Y'all guys, as the victims, y'all gonna have to get your character up. You're gonna have to start reading some more books. You're gonna have to women they can't keep up. So what happens? The pussy can't keep up either, and then you're gonna be ass out because she's gonna take you to court. Marriage is a pimp game for women. Y'all guys gotta start talking to some more pimps. Y'all, have you eaten booty? I'll kill your ass. If you're eating booty, I'll kill your ass. Okay. All right. I'm out of here, you guys. That's all I gotta say for right now. I gotta get me something to drink. Peace.